by themselves.
These cars are going to drive themselves. Look at this. There it goes.
Yeah, right here.
Nobody's in there. Wow.
Well, I feel like I already know the answer to this, but this seems like an amazing place to work. What's
we call unsupervised full self-driving, so there's literally no one in the car on public roads. We'll start that in Austin in a few months, in June, and then we'll rapidly expand that to the rest of the country.
All that and more. So let's get to it. Tesla stock is down in the pre-market a little over 0.5%, currently sitting at $285.20. The past month has been fairly kind to TSLA, up over 5%. But the stock has a long way to go to climb out of this 25% plus hole year to date. Over the weekend, Lara Trump visited Elon Musk and Giga, Texas. While I'm not a frequenter of Fox News and the narrative that they may push, I couldn't miss an opportunity to hear Elon Musk talk about Tesla. Not only that, but a tour of Giga, Texas, chatting with a few of the employees that work there. I'll show you guys some of the highlights, but please check out the links below if you want to catch it in its entirety. For me, I'm focused on one thing and one thing alone: Tesla becoming the most valuable company in about a decade's time. Let's see what we can learn from Lara Trump's day over there at Giga Austin.
I couldn't leave Texas without getting a closer look at the fascinating work being done at Tesla, while the world is busy taking aim at its CEO. From the showroom to the factory floor, the technology at work is groundbreaking, and I was lucky enough to get a front row seat.
This is where it actually all happens, right? What are we seeing in here?
This is the machine that builds the machine.
It really
So
is.
here at Giga, Texas, we make Model Ys and Cybertrucks.
Okay.
So this side of the factory is mostly Model Y, and we're currently walking into the middle of Cybertruck. Yeah.
And I have to say, this facility is so clean. I feel like I've never been in a space, a sort of a manufacturing type location where it feels so clean.
2 tricks on manufacturing I've always learned is you can't fix quality from a conference room, and happy people build good cars and trucks. And so people like a nice, clean place to work in. So now Model Y, the most American-made car in the U.S.
And these are brand new. These have just been made and are rolling off the factory line.
Yes. We just kicked off. The cars now drive themselves from the end of the production line over to the ship-out logistics lot by themselves.
These cars are going to drive themselves. Look at this. There it goes.
Yeah, right here.
Nobody's in there. Wow. That's amazing. That is so cool. Only Elon Musk could do this.
Nothing to see here. It's probably nothing.
When I first saw a Cybertruck, I think everybody has the same reaction. You've never seen anything on the road like it. And I think so many people thought that it was, first I think people thought, I don't know, that's kind of ugly. And then people really kind of love them now.
Oh, once you get inside of it and just get to experience it, it's the coolest machine ever. You can go 4-wheeling in the back 40 and then get on the highway and just do 0 and 60 in like no time flat.
You're either gonna love or hate the Cybertruck at first glance, but once you've experienced the utility of what that vehicle has to offer, it becomes an indispensable tool. The Model X was my dream car, ladies and gentlemen, and we've achieved that dream. Next up, we gotta get your boy a Cybertruck, but we can't let it distract us from our goal of accumulating as many Tesla shares as we possibly can.
Another really good thing about Tesla is like we're very vertically integrated. So what that means is like we build our own seats, we build our own motors, we build our own battery packs, we build our own cells that go into the battery packs. And so, you know, there's always great things to learn about, like lean manufacturing. If you reduce your inventories, it helps drive costs. But probably the biggest gift that gives you is the ability to go quickly on things and change things.
You don't have to wait. There's no supply chain.
Couple almost ready to go. Most people are not as quick as we are.
What's the general vibe like around here? This seems like a place where people are happy to work. What's the office culture around Tesla?
It's happy people build trucks and cars. So it's the most important thing. These people come to work every day. A lot of times we spend more time here during the day than they do at night. So yeah, we focus really making a good experience for the people to come to and work. And because it's their family here in the line too.
What
So we wanna
inspired
take
you
care of our
guys
family.
to want to get a job here with Tesla? Because I heard that it's been years for all of you that you've all worked here. So Lei, maybe you can tell me why you initially wanted to work for Tesla.
I wanted to work for Tesla because of the innovation, right? Being on the forefront of pushing technologies forward and really trying to push the boundaries really fast. It's really exciting.
I had been in manufacturing before. Always heard automotive was really exciting and fast-paced. And I don't know that I knew too much about Tesla specifically, but what I saw when I joined was, how different we make that really already intense kind of manufacturing environment. It's been really cool.
Vision and opportunity. Tesla's a big company. I believed in what the CEO's mission was, and I wanted to be a part of it.
Unfortunately, when politics gets involved in things, sometimes people take it the wrong way or get, a little crazy. And we certainly have seen that with Elon. There's been a lot of demonization of him, and by a result of that, of Tesla as well. Do you guys feel that, and how's it been? John, have you felt any of that?
I personally don't have that opinion. I've been here for 3 years now. I've only seen the growth and opportunity here. I myself have had the opportunity to promote within the company within my first year being here. And in addition, I got the chance to hire my entire team. I've been responsible for hiring hundreds over the 3 years that I've been here.
So there's no worry about, you would be happy to go out and tell somebody you work for Tesla.
100%.
Love it. Okay, Ryan, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great place to work. And honestly, Tesla's been in the news before, the more recent times in certain form or fashion. We're a popular place. We make polarizing vehicles because they're so awesome and the products are so great. And I think that's where the focus is, especially for me. I like to make sure, the team has a direction and things like that. And so when you come in these doors, there's enough to do. There's enough to do to keep these operations running efficiently. And so really I wouldn't say that it even enters, a lot of the thought on the day-to-day.
Okay, how about you, Lei?
No, I would say I haven't really felt any effects of any of that. We're very goal-oriented here, and we drive, challenges, and we push each other, as a team, and so we're all goal-focused, yeah.
It's good to hear that the Tesla employees aren't technically feeling the weight of the negativity that's transpired, but it goes without saying that it shouldn't even have to be a worry at all. Everyday Americans going to work doing what they love in order to provide for their families and transitioning society to sustainable abundance. We should not be putting any roadblocks in their way for any reason.
Well, I feel like I already know the answer to this, but this seems like an amazing place to work. What's the office culture, if you will, of being at Tesla?
We have very tight bonds with the people that we work with, and incredible, goals to attain. And so we all come together around that. And so it makes for a very, very unique culture. And I think it's unique to this place, and I don't think you find it very many other places. And it's incredible to be a part of that, and that morale.
100%. Tesla is a merit-based culture. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter if you're a winner. If you're great at what you do, come here. We have a job for you.
I love it. And Ryan, I feel like this must be a place, from your perspective, that is great. You've been with this company for a very long time.
We challenge each other. It's like family. You don't always get along with family, but at the end of the day, it's that collaboration, amongst your coworkers that are really great. When we built this site, it was, I think, a first shovel in the ground. I think it was 9 months to the first car, and that is not normal. And it comes from everybody challenging themselves and getting that challenge, from Elon and from the executive team, and that kind of reverberate. You don't get that stuff done if people aren't believing in what we're doing here, and I think that translates into people being happy and enjoying what they do every day.
Working in the U.S. Naval Submarine Force was no picnic. Despite the arduous work and long hours, the mission was simple: take care of one another and succeed at all costs. There's only one company that I would like to come out of retirement for, and that's Tesla. I got a good couple of decades of work in me should Tesla need my services. Much like these individuals, I would be honored to lend my assistance and aid in any way possible with this worthwhile mission.
If you guys could say anything to Elon about working here, about how proud you are to be part of this company, whatever it is. I'm going to give each of you an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say to Elon.
I mean, I think I would start off by just saying thank you for the opportunity, right? It's been life-changing. I've done more professionally here at Tesla than I ever imagined possible. And so there's a lot of gratitude to him and the way that he leads that would make me want to say that to him. So very appreciative of all the opportunity.
I'd probably say thanks, and I'd start picking his brain on manufacturing. I nerd out on that. If I had that time, that's probably what I'd do.
Elon is tip of the spear. I take that, that characteristic from him myself. I desire to be out in front of my team and leading, and that's what I love about him.
Now that we've heard from some of these employees, let's get a word in from their boss.
You got a lot on your plate.
Yes, I have a lot on my plate. It's really,
I will
it's
tell
crazy.
you. I will tell you this, there are a lot of people who have supported you by going out and buying Teslas. My parents
Oh, great. Well,
just
thank
bought
you.
their first Tesla to support you.
I'd like to thank everyone who has supported, a friend in need is a friend indeed. So I'd like to thank everyone who's gone out there and support and bought a Tesla in support of Tesla and me. This is in stark contrast to the crazy people that are running down Teslas.
It's amazing. People are going to not buy Teslas due to Elon's politics, but then there are going to be people that will buy Teslas because of Elon's politics. When in actuality, people should just be buying the best vehicle on the road. Individuals that would have never considered buying a Tesla are now going to find themselves in the best vehicle on four wheels. Those individuals that, because of Elon's politics, are selling their vehicle, it's probably a little counterproductive. That vehicle just doesn't evaporate into the ether. More than likely, someone's going to purchase your vehicle. The best vehicle on the planet. On top of that, those individuals that choose to sell their Teslas, for me, there would be an intense withdrawal period without FSD. And that's just one of many features that Tesla supplies that you're just not going to get anywhere else with another auto manufacturer. In short, the only person you're hurting is yourself.
The company to me is like it's not just a bunch of money. It's a company that I've grown and nurtured for over 20 years.
What do you think, and what are you going to focus on in the coming years that you think could really revolutionize humanity?
Tesla in a few months will release unsupervised full self-driving. So the cars that people are driving right now, the cars that you can buy from the factory, will be driving around by themselves with no people in them.
Wow.
We call unsupervised full self-driving. So there's literally no one in the car on public roads. We'll start that in Austin in a few months, in June, and then we'll rapidly expand that to the rest of the country. In fact, anyone who has Tesla now, if they try self-driving, it should work very well. It should be rare that you need any intervention. In fact, in the future, I think it'll be unusual to see a manually driven car. It'll be like seeing a horse.
Ding, 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 ding. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. Your mother f***ing right. I mean, of course, it's Elon Musk. Your first inclination would be to take what he says with a grain of salt. I mean, it's always 1 year away, right? My only advice to you would be try it for yourself. That doesn't mean just go out and buy a car. You don't have to even do that. You can go to a Tesla showroom and experience FSD version 13.2.8 with your very own eyes. I use the software every time I'm in the vehicle. It's just a better driver than me. It makes me feel safer than if I were manually controlling the vehicle. When Elon says that you rarely have to intervene, he ain't kidding, ladies and gentlemen. This software, it's come a long way in the past year. These strides that the technology has made over the past year, it's just one fine example of how technology is progressing faster than we can ever imagine. Indistinguishable from magic. That's what true technology is. And if you've used FSD a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, you know what we're experiencing right now, nothing short of magic.
Final question. What do you want your legacy to be one day when you're long gone?
That I was useful in the furtherance of civilization. That I helped move civilization forward. added to the store of knowledge and capability that I helped understand the universe.
I think you're on your way.
In conclusion, I would love a job at Tesla. I would do damn near anything. I would learn anything just to be a part of that community, that culture. I have a lot of pride serving in the military for about 10 years or so, but I do believe working at Tesla could rival that level of pride. On the topic of Elon Musk, I may not agree with his political ideology in its entirety, but without a shadow of a doubt, when it's all said and done, he will go down in the history books as one of the individuals that helped progress humanity, revolutionizing transportation, aiding in making humanity a multi-planetary species, medical advancements with Neuralink, whatever it may be. He is one heck of an individual that gravitates intelligence toward him. Hard-working people committed to making his visions a reality. That's all I've got for you today. Be easy.